Good morning, Jonny here at One Manc Stream, and welcome to Disneyland Resort here in Anaheim, California. I've had a day off, I am rested, I am full of energy, and today it is going to be a long one. It's Brit and Tim's last day. If you've not been here, you'll know that they're out here. I've joined them for quite a bit, so I'm going to be here from 7:21, which is the time of arrival, till at least midnight and beyond tonight. This morning I'm off into Disney's Californian Adventure and then Disneyland later on, so let's check in, scan in, let's go on an adventure, folks. And we're in. So the park actually opens at 8 for day guests, but they let you in from about 7:15 because resort guests in for 7:30. But the shops are open in here, so I've just been in. I just bought something to pick it up for someone, so I've sorted that out already. I've also held it there, so they'll hold it in the shop until I leave, and then I can put it in Disneyland locker and hold it there as well, which is great. I have doing Guardians, that's the whole point that I'm in this morning. I was going to rope drop it, but I've actually, from 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock you can book once you're in the park, Genie Plus. Genie Plus isn't particularly been necessary for this trip, but it does allow you to make life a little bit easier. So I literally came in, I've booked an 8 o'clock Genie Plus, which means that even if there's a 30-minute wait, I'm not in it, so I can jump across. As soon as I'm in there, I'll book another one for 8:10. There's no limit as long as it's one of each attraction, so I can probably do quite a few just by Genie Plus in them very quickly. But I'm going to wander around. 100th anniversary sign behind me. I love Disneyland, I really do, and I love this temperature before the sun comes out because it's going to be a hot day. I love the storyteller statue here, and there's a little quote here. It was July 1923. I packed all of my worldly goods, a pair of trousers, a checked coat, and a lot of drawing materials. I was just free and happy. Love it. And look at Mickey's suitcase. Oh, I love that statue. We have Cathay Circle here as well. A fine dining, I would probably say signature restaurant. I'm not actually eating here on this trip, but it does look a lovely, lovely restaurant and menu. We have Rogers the Musical opening here at DCA this morning. Not too sure whether I'll see it. I know that Tim wants to see it, so I may pop over with them if they are, but not too sure I will. But it's all Captain America and the story behind him. So, just while everyone's held here for this side of the rope drop, if you are coming, Rogers the Musical, depending on when you come, is actually on a virtual queue at the minute. So the virtual queue opens at 10:30 with a 12 o'clock show. But what I'm thinking of doing, look at that, that's a cool little backdrop. Let's go with that. It's nearly 4th of July. What I am going to think of doing this morning is seeing how useful Genie Plus is. So I've got 8 o'clock for Guardians. As soon as I check into Guardians, I should be able to buy another one. And we'll see if we can Genie Plus our way around the park till 11. I hope to do Guardians, Radiator Single Rider, Midway Mania and Incredicoaster, and we'll see if we can do anything else in that time using Genie Plus as well and Single Rider Line. So let's see how much we can get done in DCA in 3 hours. One thing about not being rope dropping and just wanting to use Lightning Lane is I'm not part of the marathon that no one signed up for, but it's highly competitive. They're getting ready, they're limbering up, they're warming up, and soon they will go. And they're off. Hundreds of people march into their next adventure in unison. Here we spectate the beauty of rope drop. I do love the red trams, and as we walk down to the Hyperion, we're going to turn right into Guardians and Avengers Campus. And there we are, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, formerly Tower of Terror, in Walt Disney World's Hollywood Studios and Disneyland Paris's Walt Disney Studios. I'm ridiculously excited to ride what is meant to be the best version of this attraction. I cannot wait. It says 5 minutes, but I'm sure it'll jump up because the queue for Guardians is quite long, but not as long as I've seen, but we're going in the Lightning Lane entrance because we're Genie Plusing. We have the collector here. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, as you know, so I don't really know much of the story of Guardians, but I can appreciate the aesthetic as you come in.
Constant loop was big motivation for me to escape. I go, ouch! Ow! That was not part of the plan!
Guardians is incredible. It's like a party in a lift. I loved it. Best version of Tower of Terror and that attraction. I really enjoyed it. I loved the music that came on. It was Jackson 5. I don't know if it's different every time, I'll search that, but it was good fun. Absolutely brilliant. Top 5 Disney attractions that I've been on. Doesn't beat Radiator Racers though. Next up, Radiator Springs for Racers Single Rider. Anybody wants to tell me that this isn't the best theme land ever? Let's chat, because I highly disagree. Okay, Radiator Springs Racers Single Rider.
Incoming. Probably there's a bad circle
Has to be said that I adore Radiator Springs Racers. Best ride for me in the park. I love it. I think it definitely is my favourite Disney attraction, other than the Haunted Mansion. That thing is incredible, and this land is magical. Right, next up, Incredicoaster over on Pixar. Okie dokie, next up, Incredicoaster, and it's just about to launch. It looks slower than it actually feels. It is so quick, that launch. And away you go. That loop as well, just in the middle there where it says Pixar Pier, is so much fun, and it is a long and smooth coaster. Let's go and have some fun. So for breakfast I got the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num. It looks insane. I've never actually had one. Incredicoaster's going by and I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num. It is what it is. It is a oversized, thick, gooey chocolate chip cookie. It was, I think, $7 something, so I'll call it $8 with tax. I can only eat half. But it was nice. It was nice. I've never had one. Glad I've had one. I've just rang home and let the cookie go down, and now my Lightning Lane is ready for Toy Story Midway Mania. If you think I've been in Disneyland California Adventure for an hour and a half, I have done Guardians. I have done Cars Land, Radiator Springs Single Rider. I've done Incredicoaster with Genie Plus. I've done Midway Mania with Genie Plus in a minute, and I've had breakfast with the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num, all in an hour and a half. That is good going. Okay, let's see what I can score on Midway Mania. Warm up the wrists. It is a current 40-minute wait for Midway Mania, so let's see what it ends up. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and I'm about. Has to be said, I do love that view. It is quite something. Really is. So this week Britt has been giving me fun facts of Disneyland, and one here is that Triton used to be in a lake and weighs a ton, and then they moved him up here. However, she can't remember most of the top facts, so I take that with a pinch of salt. Let me know in the comments if it's true. Okay, let's go under the sea with Ariel and friends with a 5-minute wait.
I got 20. But who cares? No big deal.
floating under the sea. Under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee.
And with that, soaring was brilliant, and my time and morning at DC8 has come to an end. I'm going to park up now. It is 5 to 11, so by the time I've walked down and out, I'll be able to jump into Disneyland park itself. So let's go and have fun at Disneyland. I love that you can park up. I love that it's so close to be able to do it. No buses, no trams, trains, monorails, boats heading over, and it's in a really successful morning here at California Adventure. So let's continue the fun at Disneyland. So right here, halfway down Main Street, is the Silhouette Studio, and I can't wait to have this silhouette done. They look so cool and a great price, so that's what I'm going to do now. It's nearly lunchtime. I'm about to put the hat on because it is roasting. I'm going to head in the Golden Horse Show. I've just ordered a snack. I'm feeling a bit peckish but not ready for lunch, so we'll head in and we'll try these mozzarella sticks at the store. Mobile order in Disneyland is so good and everything is pretty much so mobile order, folks. Simple and easy, mozzarella sticks. Happy days. That was really nice, and the Golden Horseshoe opened in 1955 as an opening day attraction, and it had a show. Walt Disney also was known to hold private parties in here, and even known to get on that stage himself. The fact that Walt Disney stood on that stage is quite special. Now we've eaten, we'll go for a ride on the rivers of America on Mark Twain.
Off to the side of the river is an Indian chief, and I do
love riding the Mark Twain riverboat. It's a really nice journey down the rivers of America. Now I'm going to go around and see if we can do the Tiki room. Because the Tiki room was actually closed the other day, and I do love spending some time in the aircon and listening to the song in the Tiki room. So yeah, let's go and do the Tiki room.
If we weren't in the show starting right away, we'd be the audience too. All together in the Tiki room.
I'm with Sleeping Beauty Castle behind me. I'm now going to head back up Main Street for the last show of the day, which should be Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Really looking forward to it, so I'm going to head up there. Okie dokie, in we go to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. It's also the Disney 100 Years of Wonder exhibition in here, which I'm excited to see as well. We have an original horse from the merry-go-round at Griffith Park, and the actual park bench from Griffith Park merry-go-round in Los Angeles, where Walt Disney sat and dreamt up Disneyland. Wow. One of, because there's another bench somewhere near Griffith Park that says the same. But it's cool all the way. Wow. So there's going to be a pre-show very shortly, and then we'll go into the theatre for Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. You guys that are around for a while will know that I'm a huge fan of the Hall of Presidents, so this is the original, it's what it started. Walt created Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln for the World's Fair, which then became the Hall of Presidents. And there is literally just me in here. I may have the whole theatre to myself at this point.
The nation's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln.
Ever since I was a youngster, I've had a great personal admiration for Abraham Lincoln.
Good evening, it's some time has passed. I went back to the hotel, had a bit of a sleep, but now, as you can see, I'm back. Disneyland, going to be a fun evening. It's Brit and Tim's last night tonight, so it's going to be a fun-filled night here till midnight. Lots to pack in, starting with the Indiana Jones adventure. So we're going to head down, meet those guys, get something to eat, do Indy, hopefully see the parade and lots more. It's going to be a fun night. Let's get in. Hi Daisy, looking fantastic today. Well, that is another Disney tradition ticked off the list. I've never seen the lowering of the flags, and I have today. What a wonderful Disney tradition. It's quite emotional in places. I thought it was absolutely fantastic to see. I love that people to stop and take a moment, and it was just a great celebration of America, and I think it was an absolute beautiful tradition. Really brilliant to see. I love the Disneyland band, the Dapper Dans as well. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's carry on. No, Indiana Jones, oh, it's gone very dark. Indiana Jones done, these guys was right. That is insane, and a much better version than Dino. Now we're going to head to the Magic Happens parade, because I've not seen it. See if we can catch the end. The theming in that queue, second to none. I may as go as far as to say it is the best themed queue line for a long time. I'd say Everest is the only one that can compare to anything like it, actually. Let me know if there's another one, but brilliant. Spot for the parade sorted. We're right at the top of Main Street. Great view down Main Street and across. I cannot wait to see this parade. What was the parade called? Magic Happens Parade. Incredible. This is going to be a terrible review. It's their fault. I blame them. Magic Happens Parade, absolutely incredible. It's the newest parade. You can tell. The floats are amazing. The music is the best music. You have to get it on Spotify. It's a proper jam, if people say that. Absolutely fantastic. Second best parade I've seen, down from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parties parade. Other than that, legendary. Really enjoyed that. And a great view from there. You're not particularly up close, but you can see from the top, and it's a great parade to see from a little bit further back. Absolutely loved it. Can't wait to see it again. Right, we're now going to go to Batuu and a galaxy far away for Blue Milk. We've got Lightning Lane for Smuggler's Run, and yeah, lots more. Let's go. Something I've not done in quite some time. We'll go and do Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. We have lightning lanes, and it is an insane piece of art.
But this is the group I've been waiting for, yes!
I'm a gunner.
I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer as well. So.
I think we're crucial.
I
The
think we
engines
are.
don't work.
And I think as well we have to like fire the thing that gets the thing, which is vital.
It's going to be good.
Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly down. Weapons are online.
Fire! Fire! Good evening. Well, good morning actually. I didn't finish the vlog last night because I was having too much of a good time. Rude. Last night, as you saw, I was with Tim and Brit. It was their last night in Disneyland. It was an emotional night. So I just enjoyed the night after we did Smuggler's Run, to be honest. We did Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Buzz Lightyear. They thrashed me. We caught the end of Wondrous Journeys. We cried down Main Street and just had a lovely final evening. It was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you are joining me next week, which is now, I'm about to go on the walking in Walt's, no I'm not, I'm doing Walt's Main Street story tour, that was the old one, and a full day here in Disneyland, and then I'm over to Disney's California Adventure for dinner tonight and some more fun. So make sure you check that out next Sunday, but all that's left for me to say is like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to see more, and see you guys next Sunday from another video here at Disneyland Resort.